Anticipate detailed and inspiring discussion on social media, its realities, and how to unpack some myths. Showing live only on Fides Television. See you there.
We're glad to have you back. Let's get to the top stories of the week. Ogboji bloodbath. Horrible. Killers won't escape, says Soludo. Non-indigens demand justice. The Anambra state government is about to apprehend the perpetrators of the Ogboji massacre that claimed the lives of 10 persons Monday, June 30. The Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lawmifo, speaking on behalf of the Anambra State government, condemned the incident which occurred during a meeting of Ebonyi State indigents in Ogboji, a community in Orumba South local government area of Anambra State, saying the culprits would not escape justice. This comes as a group of non-indigenous residents in Anambra under the aegis of the Association of Non-Indigenous in Anambra State, demanding for justice for the killed. This story is continued on page 4 of the Fides Newspaper. Evangelism against neo-paganism. Catholic Church weds 13 couples in Oka North community. Ugbene community in Oka North local government area, Anambra State, was agog with celebration like no other as St. Peter's Catholic Church Ugbene jointly wedded 13 couples who had been in marriage for a period of time in aggressive evangelism against neo-paganism. The mass wedding, which took place on Sunday, 29 June, was one of the major activities to mark the solemnity of SS Peter and Paul, tagged Parish Feast 2025 of the church, with prayers for widowers as well as widows, parishioners, and sent off for the pioneer parish priest, Reverend Father Cyril Okpala. Details of this news can be found on page 9 of the Fides Newspaper. Soludo orders probe of activities of anti-thoughting squad. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Chikuma Soludo, has ordered the investigation of men of the Anambra State anti-thoughting squad. The group was set up by Anambra State government to curb the activities of touts, especially in Onitsha and its environs. There have been complaints about men of the agency molesting youth under the guise of enforcing Soludo's zero tolerance to touting. This story and more can be found on page 13 of the Fides Newspaper. I will serve one term, Obi promises, as he declares intention to run for president again. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in 2023 election, Peter Obi, has declared his intention to contest for the 2027 presidential election, promising to serve a single tenure of 4 years if elected. In a statement released on Monday by his spokesman, Ibrahim Umar of the Peter Obi Media Reach, Obi dismissed claims of a possible joint ticket with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. However, he admitted being open to coalition talks only if they were focused on addressing Nigeria's core problems. You can head over to page 5 of the Fides Newspaper for more details of this news. Meanwhile, Father Professor Obiefuna marks birthday with June-born parishioners at St. Michael's, Akwezi. On our column page, Masked Men Between Criminals and Security Personnel, you can get an insightful glance at this story on page 14 of the Fides Newspaper. And on our advertorial page, you'll find a pictorial display of the grand opening of Solution Fund City in Oka. You can get a view of our advertorial on page 2 of the Fides Newspaper. Now we move over to our editorial segment, Solution Fund City, Gain or Loss. Let's have a glimpse of our editorial for this week. On Saturday, June 28th, the Anambra State government finally threw its pet project, the Solution Fund City, open to the public amid pomp and ceremony. The Fun City is an amusement park housing such facilities as swimming pools, roller coasters, and swings, among others. Popular Nigerian artist Flavour was among other top performers that featured at the event, as well as comedians and Nollywood actors and actresses. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo has always harped on the importance of relaxation and said the fun city, which he named after his alias Solution, will fill the fun gap in the state and offer families and individuals the opportunity to come and unwind. The facility is managed by an Egyptian. Page 3 of the Fides Newspaper has details of our editorial for the week. That's all for this week news. Thank you for joining us. Kindly follow us on all our social media handles for more updates. And do not forget to get a copy of the Fides Newspaper this week to stay informed. I am Dennis Joy. Bye for now.
Would you believe this statement? All men are scum. Women's education ends in the kitchen. Fake it until you make it. You can never be great without joining the game. All these are deceptive and misinformative. Walk with me through these paths. Pause. Now take a deep breath. Then affirm to this: I am wired differently to see possibilities. I believe in reality and not assumption. I work towards actualization and not pretense. I cannot permit external factors define me. Yes, social media exists, but I must not consume unhealthy dishes for my positivity. If the world is keeping records of great men, I am going to be a monk without the seat. Anticipate detailed and inspiring discussion on social media, its realities, and how to unpack some myths. Showing life only on Fides Television